Hi, all my stamping friends. Welcome to another Make It Monday here at Creative Coach Lisa's studio. I'm Lisa Fulford, your creative coach, and so I want to welcome you to a fun card tonight. I got some new supplies in, and this is the card we're going to be making with a little bit of a twist because I'm changing up the DSP on the back of this. And so the new products that I got are the Charming Duck Pond stamp and then the dies that go with it. They are adorable. There's like little ducks, and there's this little circular thing with a decorative wreath around it with the cattails and different things. There's some lily pads. You've got a couple different ducks to choose from. You've got these other cattails here. And then this one here, I fussy cutted it out before I realized this would have probably cut it out, but it's all good because fussy cutting's not hard. But I could have saved myself a little bit of time. But it's this cute little stamp set bundle, and it's got these cute little sayings in it that says, "You make me happy, happy birthday, have a lovely day, and hello, friend." And then it's got the cute little different ducks and then these cute little frogs. And then you can make these cattails here. And so this is the set that I'm using for this. And then the DSP is absolutely gorgeous. And so it has the colors. It's called Lily Pad Lane. And it has the colors Balmy Blue and Granny Apple Green, Gray Granite, Peach Pie, Pretty Peacock, and Pretty in Pink. But just look at how cute these are. Here are the ones that I cut for the card, but just look at these cute little scenes. And there's this little bit of a gingham. Let's see. And then there's these cute little ducks. And then this is the back side of it. And then here are the lily pads. And there's lily pads. These have like the little flowers that go with it, and this is, a little bit smaller ones. So it's just a really fun print. And so I'll just flip through some of them. It's just the koi fish, the sceneries. Look at those big lily pads and the koi. It's just some really, really cute paper. And so we're using this one here in the back, and then this one right here with that floral with the scenery is what I used for this card. But this time we're going to do a pink background. And then we've got these cute little dots. They're called adhesive dapple dots. And so they're just a little bit of a, like they have a bit of a crackle to them, but they're really pretty and they coordinate well. And on this card, I put them in the center of the flowers here, and then I put one down here on this hello friend. And so those are our pieces that we are using for the card. And so I will bring this in. I have a background. Our base card is Pretty Peacock, and it is 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4.25. That's always nice. And then we have this piece here. Instead of it being the peach pie background, I just decided to go with a pink one this time. And it's got the cute little ducks on the other side. And so this piece is 4 inches by 5.25, and I'm going to glue that down first. And this is just a real quick and easy card. It won't take very long at all to put this together. Okay, I'm gonna add that right here. try to center it the best that I can. And with the glue, I have a little bit of room to scoot things over. All right, so on this piece, it is a 3 1/4 by 3 1/8. So let's see. This is 3 1/4, and here is the 3 1/8. So I want it to be 3 1/4 high, 3 1/8 wide. And then I took a 3 by 3 piece of the DSP, and then I cut it in 1-inch strips. I'm trying to see just exactly how I have that. So like this. So that would be the way that it was a 3-inch by 3-inch piece. And then I cut it in 1-inch strips in landscape. And so I want to take this first one, and I'm going to add glue to it. And I'm going to do equal. So what my border is to side, that's what my top border is going to be. So like that. Press that down. So I had them in order that I wanted them. Now I'm going to drop down here into this bottom piece. And I'm going to add glue to this. And I'm going to come down here to the bottom and make certain I have it going in the right direction. My flowers are in the right direction. And I'm going to do the same down here. I'm going to line it up with equal borders on the sides and the bottom this time, where this was the sides and the top. Try to get as straight as possible. And now I'm going to add glue to this one. Flip this over, and then I'm going to center it between these two pieces, leaving that border the same on the side. So like that. All right, so we have that. Now I'm going to just add glue to the back of it. Bring my card over. I'm going to try to center this with equal on the sides and close to equal on the top. So like that. Okay. And I stamped this ahead of time. I stamped it in, where did I put my inks? Oh, here we go. These are the two colors that I used. Pretty Peacock for the greenery of it, and then Peach Pie for the cattail part of it. And so I'm going to place that right about there, but I'm going to take one of our mini dimensionals and put down here on the bottom. Then add a little bit of glue up here to the top. Not a lot, just a little bit. And then put that down here in the corner. Just kind of tack it down. And then I have, this was the scrap that I used. It was when I was cutting my 3 1/2 by 5. You get 5 of those out of a sheet of paper, as opposed to doing a 4 by 5 1/4. If you cut your, if you have it on portrait, 8 1/2 long, or no, yeah, 8 1/2 wide and 11 long. If you cut it at 5 inches, and then that would leave you a 3 1/2 inch strip. Then the one that's 5 inches, you cut it 3 1/2, 3 1/2, and that would leave you a little strip at the bottom. And then on the side piece, you would take and cut it at each one of those, or the one side piece, cut it at 5 inches and 5 inches again. And then that leaves you a large enough piece that you could use for a sentiment or different things. And so I just stamped it on there and then trimmed it down to whatever size. But I can tell you this is roughly let's see, 1 5/8, a little over, by 1 inch. So it's 1 inch tall by 1 5/8. And so I'm going to put this down here, but what I'm going to do is take a large dimensional and put on this one end on the left end. Then I'm going to take this other dimensional, the little one, and I'm going to put it at the top, no, at the bottom of my right end. So when you flip it over, this is the bottom. And then I'm going to add glue right here. Take my backings off. And then bring that up here. Kind of overlap the bottom of the cattails. It could be straighter, I think. There. Like that, maybe. And then, so that's the front. Now we're going to take this piece here and bring in those cattails. And let me find a scrap piece of paper here. Use that. I'll take the Pretty Peacock. I'm going to put it down here, I think, at the bottom. I just got ink on that. So we'll flip that over. All right, so we're going to just lightly tap this. Stamp onto here. And then over here, we're going to just stamp and lift. So I want it a little bit lighter. Then I want the peach pie and these little cattails. And so I'm going to ink those up. And you want them going, you know, with the one up higher at the top. And then that should line up with your tops and the stems. Like that. And those are really cute. So like that. Excuse me. And then I'm going to open this up. Put a little glue on the back. Place it here in the center. There we go. And so it's just a little bit narrower. Okay. And close that. And then bring in these little dots. You might take your pick tool. And then I'm going to grab a large one of these. Put it in the middle of, I think it's like a lotus flower maybe. There. Put one there. And then put another one of these smaller pink ones over here for the hello friend. Like that. And so having the pink background changes the look of it a little bit. But I still think it's really cute. And then you can always do what I have done numerous times. Is bring in a piece of copy paper. Lay these down. That one's water. Let's find one that's got alcohol. Okay, so this one says alcohol, and it's got down in here, it's got Wink of Stella. I put a few drops in there and then filled it up the rest of the way with alcohol. I think I put like 5 or 6 drops of Wink of Stella, and then you can fill it up a couple times with alcohol. And so just shaking it, get it all mixed up, and then spritz it, and then that gives it some shimmer. I don't know if you can see it, probably not there. Every now and then I can see it on the camera. It gives it a little bit of shimmer. Gives that a little bit of shimmer. And so in person, it's really pretty when you add shimmer to your projects. And so those are the two cards. And this is the color palette that we used. The Pretty Peacock and the Peach Pie. This is a peach pie background, and this is a pretty and pink background. You could use other colors. I could have done a background of the peach pie, but I like the contrast of the Pretty Peacock and with the peach pie, and the Pretty Peacock with the pretty and pink. And so these products came today, and I love this set. When we were at convention in Houston, my downline, this is the pack of paper that she won in the random prize patrol, and I just absolutely fell in love with this paper. I love the colors in it. I love the cute little ducks and the different flowers and the kois. And so I decided to go ahead and order the whole suite of this. And I just absolutely love it. So I hope that you give this card, this Makeup Monday card, a try. And hopefully I'll be back tomorrow with a Technique Tuesday. So happy stamping and goodbye.